What is that about? Let's
I don't
put
know.
that in the light.
Yeah, it was just like there. I was looking through it and it found it.
You know what? Let's bring it downstairs to the experts, and I'm sure they could tell us.
Okay.
Let's walk downstairs. I'll keep the camera running, and we'll get the expert opinion on what that item truly is.
Okay.
Any channels information too, right?
Well, I think there is some channeling in there, but the Palladians actually just kind of hang out with them and
Tell them what stuff.
Seamus has a question here.
We're like wondering like what this is made of.
Looks like agate, maybe, or moss agate,
Or
maybe.
Lodolite.
It's like a crystal made into the shape of a pyramid.
I brought a clear crystal like that with me. It's on my car.
Yeah, there's one sitting on the table
Is it
there. Have you
Jasper?
touched that thing,
Jasper?
too?
Is that green?
It's green. It's
Like, what is this? Jade?
blue.
What's green is jade?
I don't know what it is.
What popped into my head was Lodolite, but
Right away I thought moss agate, or maybe, I don't know. Very cool.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Billy Meier.
Yeah, you guys are aware of Billy Meier. So the X-File poster.
Yeah.
That picture, and then hang out with him. Actually, Eddie and Pamela met Billy Meier. They're one of the few rares that have actually done so. There were people that sit there for 10 years hoping to meet Billy Meier. And Pamela and Eddie, they go down there, and Billy Meier just happens to come and meet them. And, you know, Billy's got followers that have never touched him or ever shook his hand, you know. They've been hanging around the ranch. If you do work around the ranch, you might get to hang out with them. But, you know, these two that we're staying with here, they just walk in, and Billy's like, hey, you know, this one arm. And
Oh my God.
so here's George Green hanging out with Billy Meier. This creepy, you know, I'm sorry, but he's totally a Republican, like, bankster dude, you know what I mean? But he's hanging out, meeting the aliens that are hanging out with Billy Meier, and he becomes their publisher, right? And so he tries to show us what's going on with the Palladians and their interaction with humans here on Earth, and they're human too. And he starts showing the pictures of the flying saucers, right? Well, the part that comes into your magnetic story is that he shows us that he takes a PVC pipe and he has a ring of magnets around it, and they're all going in the same direction. And then he has a speaker magnet with a ball or some pin on the bottom. And you take that ring of magnets and you put it over it, and the speaker magnet just spins. And you flip it and it goes the other way. Well, what he showed was that you had to have one magnet missing in the ring to make it work. And then he showed us that on the flying saucers, as they have this,
They were
you
using
can
it
see the
in-
propulsion system.
Oh.
What about the discs around the tether? The discs that somebody made a connection with the Chinese
With
artifacts?
the Dropa stones.
The Dropa stones. There it is. With
Oh,
the little
yeah,
cut
where they
out
had
of it,
the-
and it's got a circle and it's got a little
Yeah.
divot taken
Yeah, I
out.
happened to draw
Yeah,
it
they had a
when I
bunch
was
of them
10,
everywhere,
you know?
right?
Yeah.
Like they
That's
had
what you
tons of them.
That's what you
Yeah.
referred to that. I remember. Yeah, the Dropa stone.
But
And
so-
that, you ever seen that tether
Yeah,
video?
yeah.
Where they're like, oh, that's just stuff that falls out. It's no big deal. And
They're
the
all,
guy-
like, moving
The
around
guy that
the
was saying that
screen.
was actually in Australia. He wasn't even one of the astronauts who said that on the footage.
Right.
So he's like, yeah, that's just stuff that falls off. It's no problem.
Wow.
The astronauts themselves supposedly couldn't even see what was going on because that was all an ultraviolet
Right.
spectrum.
Right.
So all those things that were flying all around the tether, and from what I understand, there was a Tesla coil on the end of that tether that was activated.
No way.
Yeah, that they sent out into that part of this
But
region.
they didn't mean to send it out. It actually broke off.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. That there's who was it? Somebody said it wasn't Max Egan. I'm not sure who it was.
Yeah, but
That
they-
said on Red Eye's Creation just recently that it was a planned op that they were literally trying to like see if it would kill them, like that they were doing. Some
I
sort
don't
of
buy
like-
those kind of stories. No, I don't think they're that knowledgeable, man. I think that they
It
were.
was one of
after-
those.
I mean, they were seeking a new power source. Maybe there was something more into dimensional physics, but I believe, as NASA said, was that it just generated so much energy that it actually fried the whole system and it flew off into space.
I know who it was. It was the guy that just made the new movie Battlefield LA, not the one that was a Hollywood version, but
Yeah.
the other one. He's a documentary filmmaker, and his name is Jose Emera.
Aguirre.
Is that it?
Jose Aguirre.
He wrote.
He's the popular Mexican UFOologist.
He made a UFO documentary. Yeah, he just made a new one that's called.
Arguelles.
Yeah, it's called Battlefield L.A. or something like that. But it's his documentary of what really happened in L.A., the attack on L.A.
But so that whole story really was just to tell you how he showed this worked, and that the missing magnet in the ring actually then gives you perpetual motion.
Creates
And
the
just
field.
keep going.
Yeah. I mean, you can do it on your own with the PVC and the magnets and a speaker magnet and see that it works. And you can make it go one way, flip it over, make it go the other way. So, as powerful as your magnet is as powerful as your torque.
We got new arrivals here. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, this is Harry. We met at the Tesla.
Did I meet you at the Tesla celebration? How you doing? Good to see you again.